I'm Josephine Yarbrough. I'm 19 years old. I know me because I am me. And I'll be reading verse 7. Has anyone supposed it lucky to be born? I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it. I pass death with the dying and birth with the new-washed babe, and am not contained between my hat and boots, and pursue manifold objects, no two alike and every one good, the earth good and the stars good, and their adjuncts all good. I am not an earth nor an adjunct of an earth. I am the mate and companion of people, all just immortal and fathomless as myself. They do not know how immortal, but I know. Every kind for itself and its own, for me mine, male and female, for me those that have been boys that love women, for me the man that is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted, for me the sweetheart and the old maid, for me mothers and the mothers of mothers, for me lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears, for me children and the beggars of children. Undrape, you are not guilty to me, nor stale, nor discarded. I see through the broadcloth and gingham whether or no, and am around, tenacious, acquisitive, tireless, and cannot be shaken away. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Alicia Yarbrough,
How old are you?
52 years old.
And how do you know me?
I am your mom.
And what verse are you reading today?
I'm reading verse 46.
Alrighty, whenever you're ready.
I know I have the best of time and space, and was never measured and never will be measured. I tramp a perpetual journey, come listen all. My signs are a rainproof coat, good shoes, and a staff cut from the woods. No friend of mine takes his ease in my chair. I have no chair, no church, no philosophy. I lead no man to a dinner table library exchange, but each man and each woman of you I lead upon a knoll, my left hand hooking you round the waist, my right hand pointing to landscapes of continents and the public road. Not I, not anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it for yourself. It is not far, it is within reach. Perhaps you have been on it since you were born and did not know. Perhaps it is everywhere on water and on land. Shoulder your duds, dear son, and I will mine, and let us hasten forth. Wonderful cities and free nations we shall fetch as we go. If you tire, give me both your burdens and rest the chuff of your hand on my hip. And in due time you shall repay the same service to me. For after we start, we never lie by again. This day, before dawn, I ascended a hill and looked at the crowded heaven. And I said to my spirit, when did we become the enfolders of those orbs and the pleasure and knowledge of everything in them? Shall we be filled and satisfied then? And my spirit said, no. We but level that lift to pass and continue beyond. You are also asking me questions, and I hear you. I answer that I cannot answer. You must find out for yourself. Sit a while, dear son. Here are biscuits to eat, and here is milk to drink. But as soon as you sleep and renew yourself in sweet clothes, I kiss you with a goodbye kiss and open the gate for your egress hence. Long enough have you dreamed contemptible dreams. Now I wash the gum from your eyes. You must habit yourself to the dazzle of the light and of every moment of your life. Long have you timidly waited, holding a plank by the shore. Now I will you to be a bold swimmer, to jump off in the midst of the sea, rise again, nod to me, shout, and laughingly dash with your hair.
What is your name?
Jonathan Yarborough,
How old are you?
59.
How do you know me?
I'm your father.
And what verse are you reading today?
I am reading verse 20.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Who goes there? Hankering, gross, mystical, nude. How is it I extract strength from the beef I eat? What is a man anyhow? What am I? What are you? All I mark as my own, you shall offset it with your own, else it were time lost listening to me. I do not snivel that snivel the world over, that months are vacuums in the ground but wallow in filth. Whimpering and truckling fold with powders for invalids, conformity goes to the fourth removed. I wear my hat as I please, indoors or out. Why should I pray? Why should I venerate and be ceremonious? Having pried through the strata, analyzed to a hair, counseled with doctors and calculated close, I find no sweeter fat than sticks to my own bones. In all people, I see myself, none more, and not only, and not one, a barley corn less. And the good or bad I say of myself, I say of them. I know I am solid and sound. To me, the converging objects of the universe perpetually flow. All are written to me, and I must get what the writing means. I know I am deathless. I know this orbit of mine cannot be swept by a carpenter's compass. I know I shall not pass like a child's carlicue cut with a burnt stick at night. I know I am august. I do not trouble my spirit to vindicate itself or be understood. I see that the elementary laws never apologize. I reckon I behave no prouder than the level I plant my house by, after all. I exist as I am. That is enough. If no other in the world be aware, I sit content. And if each and all be aware, I sit content. One world is aware, and by far the largest to me, and that is myself. And whether I come to my own today or in 10,000 or 10 million years, I can cheerfully take it now, or with equal cheerfulness I can wait. My foothold is tenoned and mortised in granite. I laugh at what you call disillusion, and I know the amplitude of time.
Hi, I'm still Josephine Yarbrough. I'm still 19 years old. I still know myself because I am myself, but this time I'm reading verse 1. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood formed from this soil, this air. Born here of parents, born here from parents the same and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health began, hoping to cease not till death. Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed at what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature without check, with original energy. Okay, I thought it would be fun to include a little author's note on this project and really discuss why I chose what I chose and for whom I chose these verses. So to start off, I used my parents in this project because to me, the Whitman, Alabama project was all about the voices that make up Alabama. And my mom and dad are the voices that make up my life. My mom, who is blessedly given verse 46, a verse all about a parent not being able to live the child's life for them. My mom has a very laissez-faire approach to the major decisions of my life. She's involved, but she doesn't tell me how to live them. And That decision has really made me the woman I am today. Now my dad, verse 20. To me, that verse is all about patience and staying the course. My father is the most patient, kind, caring man I know. He has never doubted me. He has never gotten angry with me if I couldn't pick something up immediately. And that's a love that I hope I'll be able to replicate one day. Now on to myself. I chose verse 7 and verse 1. They're both about life and death and being born of parents and figuring out what it is to live and be a part of society. I'm 19 years old. I don't know about death. I hardly know about life, and I'm just now becoming a proactive member of society. Those verses just kind of stuck out to me. And my mom and dad joked that I got the easier ones, but I got 2 of them and they only got 1, so sucks. Now, the questions in the beginning. Who are you? How old are you? And how do you know me? I mean, I could put on paper who I am, who my mother is, and who my father is, but I really can't put that into emotion. So sitting there and asking my parents who they are, how many years they've lived on this earth, and how they know me was pretty important to me in the beginning. In the directions of this assignment, it said I could have used cue cards or note cards for the reader. But to me, that doesn't sum up my parents. They're not scripted, they're not rehearsed, they're not perfect in every way. I wanted them to be reading from the iPad, sitting in a comfortable spot in our home that they frequently sit and read in. And I wanted it to feel like they were reading me a story again, like when I was a child. I had cue cards and my verses be in front of me behind the camera because I am the student. I'm supposed to be practiced and perfect. My parents aren't the students. They are just part of my project, part of my life. So that's why I chose what I chose, why I chose who I chose, and why I decided to do this project the way I conducted it. I hope you enjoy it, honestly.